Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys asked for it, so I'm here with part 2 of my pet peeves. Okay, for some reason y'all really want to know what grinds my gears. You guys, I have had these braids in for 2 months. Like, I think it's been over 2 months at this point. I'm just moisturizing a little bit. They look amazing still, so shout out to Hair by Half if you guys are interested in booking her. She is a mobile braider here in the GTA, and she does great work, as you can see, because these still look pretty much brand new except for my new growth, which is out of control. I've just been really too lazy to take them out, but I think this weekend is going to be it for me. So I will go ahead and link her down below for those of you interested. I'm also going to link my robe. I get a lot of questions whenever I have this robe on, even though I've showed it in a supporter sister haul, but I know a lot of people don't watch those. So just so you know, it'll be linked down below as well. So in my first pet peeves video, I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that a lot of y'all have the same pet peeves as me. Okay, we think alike, which is great. Most of my pet peeves really, like I said, have to do with common sense. Like, I really am annoyed by people who don't use just everyday common sense, you know, our reasoning skills that we all developed in, I want to say grade 3. When was multiple choice introduced? Was it grade 2, grade 3? Anyways, that's when we were taught reasoning and deduction, right? Using our skills. And I think a lot of people just skip that class. Delivery drivers, I didn't forget about y'all. Okay, in my last pet peeve video, I was really annoyed by the fact that you guys give us exactly 30 seconds to get down to the front door, regardless of whether you are delivering to a 5,000 square foot mansion or a 50 square foot shed. Like, it's 30 seconds or bust. That's all y'all give us. And there was a lot of people in the comments who mentioned that most delivery drivers have a quota or, you know, are on some sort of time crunch, which I understand, but that doesn't actually explain my other pet peeve with delivery drivers. Let me show you a picture of a front door, my front door. This is a standard front door, okay, in many suburbs across Toronto. If you were in fact delivering to this house, this location, this front door, where would you leave the package? Because why are y'all leaving it on the top step? How am I supposed to open the door if you leave it on the top step? Now I'm trapped in the house after flying down my stairs to try to get this package in time that you've now left at the top of the stairs. Now I'm trapped. Now I can't even get out the house. Who do I call? All right, so I got a package. This is a perfect example on the top step. This is an envelope, so it's fine, but had it been a box, I wouldn't be able to open it. And ironically enough, want to see what's in this package? It's a mat that says no packages on top step, because that's how annoying these delivery people are. That I had to buy a package that says no packages on top step that got put on the top step. Are they going to even notice it? I doubt it. It's one thing if it's just my monthly order of doggy diapers from Amazon. I can fling the door open, they can topple down 3 stairs, no problem. But what if it's dishes? What if it's glassware? What if it's something breakable? The absolute worst, though, is when Uber drivers do this. You're telling me you're leaving food and like a drink on the top step where it's an obvious door that swings out. I don't care how much of a time quota your boss got you on. Your job is literally to deliver packages to an accessible spot that's not accessible. It's not accessible. It would be a no-brainer to me to not leave a package in front of a door that swings out. Duh, the package is gonna fall. Don't leave food and drink and packages on the top. I think we can move on. Another pet peeve I kind of have is spoiler alerts. Like, I really, don't get me wrong, I understand how amazing it is to have like an online community to discuss current shows with, but I feel like the same day or the day of or the next day is just too soon for spoiler alerts. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you need to give people a good week before you come out with all of these reaction vids and responses to and whatever when it's a current show. If it's like an old show, like an older series, obviously I get that. That's to be expected. People are going to talk about stuff like that. But if it's something that's current, like as in the episode that just dropped, I want to be involved in the discussion too, and I don't want spoiler alerts. God. And I'm not talking about those people who have the spoiler buried deep in their video and they say, spoiler alert first, or it's titled spoiler alert. I'm talking about just randomly scrolling Twitter and seeing either a screenshot or a video or a tweet specifically giving something away from a show unprovoked. Like, I'm just minding my business, aimlessly scrolling, and I get a spoiler alert that I did not ask for. That's not fair. Okay, another thing that is a pet peeve, and this is something that is specific to online. Like, these are things I experience online. In a nutshell, everything's going to kill me. I don't know how else to put it. It's like those people who go out of their way to point out negativity in absolutely everything. And I mean everything. Like, it doesn't matter what my video is about. I'm going to die. Like, there's something in it that's going to make me die. For example, this powder. Oh my God, Toni, do you know how dangerous it is to inhale non-comedogenic cosmetics? Oh, look it up. The health statistics say you're gonna die. It doesn't matter. Literally, it could be the most obscure video you could think of. Somebody's gonna tell me I'm gonna die. And the thing about it is, I could die just sitting in my house, minding my business. A lot of people have gone out that way, to be honest. So I just don't see the value in pointing out the threat of everything. And I'm not talking about things that are actually harming me. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about me driving to lunch with no seatbelt on, while drinking, while talking on the phone, while blasting the radio, and somebody says, Toni, that's very distracted. Like, you should not be driving so distracted. I'm talking about just me driving to lunch on a regular day, buckled up, no radio on, nothing. And somebody will tell me that statistically, 12 p.m. or going to lunch is the most common time to get into car accidents, Toni, and you should stay your ass at home because you're going to die. Everything is going to kill me. My phone, going to kill me. My camera, going to kill me. My car, going to kill me. This eyeliner, going to kill me. My food that I cook, going to kill me. My stove, going to kill me. The pans that I cook in are going to kill me. Shopping on Fashion Nova is going to kill me. Like, everything. People just point out the negativity in everything. Not negativity, but the threat. There's some sort of threat in everything I do, and y'all, that can be exhausting. No, not can be. It is exhausting. Oh my God, this is not my brow liner. Y'all, this is lash glue that I just put on my eyebrow. Somebody gonna tell me it's gonna get in my eye and I'm gonna go blind and die. All right, I did what I could. I fixed it up a bit. So let's move on. So another pet peeve of mine, I get told this all the time. You guys know that I'm quite vocal about being child-free by choice. I do have a couple videos on it, speaking about it and sharing my thoughts. And while most people do understand my stance and my feelings surrounding that, A lot of people are still not convinced, and a comment that I get often on every video where I talk about being child free is that wait till you're older and you die alone or are dying alone. I get a lot of comments about dying. So, yeah, that's always sort of like a threat, I guess you could call it, that people use to tell me that I'm truly not going to be happy with my choice because inevitably I will regret it when I'm dying alone. And it's a pet peeve because are you planning a murder suicide with your family? Like, should I call the cops? Should I be concerned? Because unless you are planning that, we in the same boat, baby. You know what I mean? Unless you're some sort of cult leader and or psychopath and that's what you're planning, in which case you need therapy and jail time, presumably. None of us can plan. I mean, you can plan, but I don't think any of us logically plan when it's gonna happen. And with that being said, majority of us are probably going to die alone, whether we have kids or not. Like I said, you could die sitting in your house by yourself. You could die sitting in your car alone on the way to work. Like, you could die at any time. Is it just me, or does going by yourself not sound peaceful? I don't know. I don't want to be morbid, but I don't really feel like traumatizing my family and friends by dying in front of them. I'm okay to peacefully leave on my own. So that the threat of that doesn't scare me. What does scare me is how many of you want to die in front of your children. But that's just me. I'm currently rewatching Breaking Bad, and spoiler alert, while many of the deaths were extremely gruesome, don't get me wrong, I can't help thinking about Mike and when he eventually died, how peaceful that was. Like, he literally told Walter to leave him alone, and he went and sat by a creek and just listened to the babbling waters and closed his eyes and left. And that sounds great. Like, that sounds very peaceful to me. I don't know. I don't want to sound morbid, but like, I just don't understand this idea of like, you can't take people with you. So, yes, we are going to die alone, regardless of how many, kids you pop out or how often you procreate. Like, when it's your time, y'all. And I feel like it's something that you need to just come to terms with. Yeah, I think so. I feel like a lot of people are filling that void, that fear of death with children, to be honest. But that's another topic for another video. Actually, I think I'll save that topic for my Patreon Child Free by Choice group, which I haven't started yet, but is in the works. So I'll keep you posted on that. All right, guys, I don't know if you can hear, but my neighbor is mowing the lawn. So it's getting kind of loud. I should probably wrap this up. I'm actually just going on a lunch date, casual lunch date. So I'm trying to get these edges together. And then I also like to put my rose quartz pendant on when I go for dates to just sort of bring that loving energy. And that's it. I'm just gonna go find something to wear now. Keep it nice and cute and casual and get out of here. Thanks for keeping me company. I'll let you guys know how the date went and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.